We met at a burn conference through the Phoenix Society in Vancouver, BC. Gosh, I don't even know how many years ago it was now.
It was 2007.
I was burned when I was a baby, 15 months old. It's just an accident.
My burn was 2003 at the Station nightclub. Unlike Carrie, I'm at 162 surgeries. Burn Road's not easy. It also gives you the opportunity to find what you're really made of. I knew I was tenacious before this happened. It became apparent to me that it was much deeper than I thought.
I sustained my burns at the age of almost a month. It was actually a month before I turned 2. Experiencing a burn injury at such a young age shaped my life in a way that not everyone can relate to, but a lot of other survivors can. Being part of a community of other burn survivors has helped me grow a lot and be more confident in myself.
Community. Burn Survivors of New England offers a sense of community and family, and there are other organizations that are incredible, but locally, we are here for our people locally, and I see it every time we meet, and every time someone new joins us, the family is growing, and I think that's what we want.
Burn Survivors of New England, our mission is to uplift and inspire people affected by the devastation of a burn injury.
And what brought me to these meetings is you guys.
I feel like, and I hope our goal is to make sure that they know they have a safe community to come to, that their stories will be heard when they're ready to tell it.
Burns are really painful. It can be one of the most painful injuries. Our job is to kind of get them through that.
When patients leave the hospital, their physical pain and recovery is kind of complete, but that's really when the emotional recovery starts.
Because I'm too much.
One of the really helpful things is a burn survivor group, having people to talk to with shared experiences. I think it can offer them something that I certainly can't offer.
And for me, it was groups like this. I just threw myself into that. I couldn't be who I was before, but I could do something. I could move a little bit, and then it became vital for me to help others. And that's how I really survived and healed.
When I came out of a medically induced coma, my parents said to me, "You're going to be fine. There's this organization called the Phoenix Society for Burn Survivors," and we met this gentleman, George Passati, and he has a local program, Burn Survivors of New England. So life after the injury and learning about what had happened to me was really, really scary. I couldn't imagine living the life that I have now, but I had these 2 little boys that I knew I had to go on for them.
You become part of a cool club that you never knew that you wanted to be a part of. Because you gain all of these family members and all of these friends that you would have never met. Being part of Burn Survivors of New England has been like adding an addition to our family. We have events throughout the year, social events.
But I'm like, come on.
Biology, I'm sure you recall.
Burn Survivors of New England put on a fundraiser that she does every year and choreographed a special dance for Joe and Hadley to do. And it was just very emotional to watch. I don't think that there was a dry eye in the house. It was very special.
Burn Survivors of New England, who helped me get back to who I am. Burn Survivors of New England has also presented me with plenty of opportunities for growth as well. They saw me before I even saw my own potential. I saw another survivor who was a little younger, like closer to my age, also be a speaker, and it inspired me. And I sat there and I was like, I can do that.
And what seemed to be a major thing, it seemed to be the worst thing that could have happened to me in 1979. Now, as I look back, I say, well, I think it was one of the best things that happened to me, because some of my best friendships and relationships have come about because I was burned, and I wouldn't trade those friendships for anything in the world.
So to meet someone was burned 30 years ago and thought they were all alone, to see them now in our group and thriving and wanting to really come into the family, it's everything. It's everything to me.
That's how I'm keeping the 100 people alive, and that's my goal, make sure that the 100 who passed away are never forgotten. So, you know, we've been very fortunate to be able to give this back to the families. We really, really have.
I would love for a new burn survivor to know right as soon as I did that we exist. And when they're ready, we'll be here for them. Whether it takes 6 months, a year, we don't care. They're not alone and they have a family to come to.
What I would want other burn survivors to know is that there's life after burn injury. Just because the outside changes doesn't change what's on the inside.
Once you find the strength to accept what's happened, then there's really no walls to keep you from your amount of growth that you're willing to take.